Greetings, this is Empty, playing Long Live the Queen. Let's see how it goes. I know pretty much nothing about it, except that it seems to be a time management simulator, sort of Princess Maker style. So, without any further ado, let's do this thing. I've watched this opening bit of exposition. Apparently, my mother just died. Very sad. Jocelyn, the King Dowager, would be Dad. Almost home, your room is just the way you left it. That's nice. And Elodie, the Crown Princess. That would be me. Now it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but I've arranged the best possible tutors for every subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. Here's hoping. You'll learn quickly, and you'll make a wonderful queen. That's what your mother would have wanted. This is not what Mother would have wanted. Well, no, she would rather be alive, I'm sure. Yes, that seems pretty obvious. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me. True? Doubtless true. No, she wouldn't. Sometimes bad things happen and we have to pick up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us, on you. I'm assuming Nova is my queendom? Realm. It's my realm. Sigh. I'll be here to guide you until your coronation. The decisions you make are ultimately up to you. Come, your maids are waiting. I should have maids, yes. Alright, so tell me more. I have played before. I did play this brief introduction, which is very brief, for how you learn skills. So let's just get to the meat of it. I start the game in kind of a bad mood. Pretty depressed. Understandable, given the givens. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. It pretty much just depends on what skill you want to learn. So, a depressed mood gives me bonus to expression and animal handling, and a penalty to demeanor, conversation, and athletics. It seems to me like the first things that I'm going to need are knowledge, because I personally have no knowledge about this world, so I think Elodie probably should. One of us should. Yes. Let's try. Animal handling, I don't know that I need to be horseback riding right this second. History, intrigue, economics, these seem like the kind of things that a princess needs. Well, a queen, really, but queen in training. Expression, decoration, instrument, or voice. Skill of singing beautifully. Yeah, all these seem nice, but not really key. Animal handling, horses, dogs, falcons. Again, handy, doubtless, but probably of secondary importance right now. Let's get some history. Novan history. Foreign affairs. And world history. I feel like Novan history, that would be good to have. Let's pick foreign affairs. And poison. That would be also handy. I have a feeling people are going to be trying to kill me a lot, given the whole queen thing. Let's say intrigue, maybe. Internal affairs, foreign intelligence, and ciphering. I really should have people for this ciphering. Special captain of the cipher or something. Let's say internal affairs to balance out the foreign affairs. Because I don't know anything about this land upon which I am called to rule. Alright, let's do it. Week 1. Get some foreign affairs. Study the relationship between Nova and its nearest neighbors. The borders have been mostly peaceful in recent years, except for the problems with Ixion to the south. However, trouble may be brewing in Purius as well. That's not great. Damn Purians. In the afternoon, until you have children of your own, your maternal uncle, the Duke of Merva, is next in line for the crown, and after him would be his daughter, your cousin Charlotte. Alrighty. Doubtless I will meet these people in due course. What's all that noise outside? Who's here? Oh, it's my cousins, and my aunt and uncle. I'll speak of the devil. Lucille, the Countess of Nyx. Oh, you're not whoever I just learned about. Darling, we were so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. Okay, I'm all for not judging a book by its cover, but this woman is clearly not to be trusted. Just saying. Thank you. Laurent, the Duke of Merva. You look well, niece. Next in line for the crown. Near enough. Yeah, can't trust that ginge beard either. And Charlotte, Lady Merva. Hi, Lodi. For BFFs, obviously. I do find her glowing red eyes a little questionable, but I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt. Hi, Lottie. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yup. Mommy said we'd be here all month. Good. That's nice. We can catch up. +1 cheerful. Maybe we will have some time to talk later. Maybe. Now I am finished studying. And what will I do for the weekend? Good question. Sneak out. Willful plus lonely. What do I want to do? I want to get rid of depressedness. Dungeons, that's probably a little depressing. Lonely, afraid, depressed and afraid. Yeah, let's not do that. And service, -1 depressed. Religious service of some sort. That sounds like a pretty good plan. Walk in the gardens, lonely and cheerful. Mood. Okay, so -1 depressed and +1 cheerful, I guess, are the same thing. Assuming I become more cheerful, I guess fear would be my main motivating factor. Not sure that's way better, but talk to your father. Okay, yeah, let's attend some religious services. -1 depressed. Attend services in the Castle Grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. Not sure what god or gods I'm worshipping, but either way. Right, so mood. Nope. Current mood, afraid. Yes, I am no longer majorly depressed. Just pretty depressed. Okay, so what does that do for me? Gives me a bonus to agility and faith. And a penalty to royal demeanor, which I think was also from depression. Weapons, intrigue, military. Okay. I guess agility. Ooh, yes. Dance, reflexes, flexibility. I would like to have good reflexes. I have the feeling that knives may be flying at my head at some point. That would be a good thing to have. Okay. So, let's try agility. Reflexes. I would like to be able to avoid the flying knives. And faith, you say? I don't know anything about the faith that I have, so that seems pretty reasonable. The magical history of Nova. Lore. divination, meditation. Let's go with lore. Knowledge is power, etc. Alright. Week 2. Your teacher walks around you, prodding a finger at you slowly in order to train you in blocking those touches without triggering fear or faster breathing. Reflexes plus 15. Good stuff. And lore. Only a lumen can channel magic, and only with the help of an attuned crystal. The ability to control a crystal seems to be inherited, so crystals can be passed from parent to child upon the lumen's death. I assume I am a lumen, which I assume is a wizard, more or less. Okay. What's that commotion outside? Father, what's going on? Juliana, Duchess of Ursel. I have come to pay my respects in honor of your mother. The Duchess of Ursel, you say? I don't know who you are. Jocelyn, you have no respect or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead. Powers, eh? I guess she would be a lumen. And maybe a bad one. What? Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Shouldn't she be in jail? I am a lumen, as was she, and like every lumen, I am willing to give my life if necessary to protect our domain. It's not really a responsive answer. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. That's pretty harsh. Yeah, not a good start. That is for the Crown Princess to decide. Elodie, your mother trusted me and I have much to teach you. Since I don't know anything about magic, it seems like I could stand to have some knowledge. That might be a good thing. On the other hand, if she was a traitor and whatnot, maybe I should just toss her in the pokey. Yeah. Take the chance. I want to hear what she has to say. She stays! That's right, I am willful. As you wish. Yeah, he really shouldn't wear that hat all the time. It seems uncomfortable. Alright. Week done. And mood. I'd like to keep moving depressed out of the way. And maybe afraid as well. Pressured, lonely, yielding, willful. Can't say that I really know which of those would be more beneficial to me at the moment, so... Lonely and cheerful. Okay... Yielding, lonely, and cheerful. 10 service naggers and -1 afraid. The others seem to have stayed the same, so I guess that just balances out whatever my dominant mood is. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, let's talk to Father, I guess. I've got her now. I need to see Charlotte at some point. But let's talk to Dad. What really happened to Mom? She was a lumen, a magic user. It was meant to be in reserve to defend our domain, but she insisted on... You don't need to... Yes, I do need to hear that. I clearly do. She used magic, it drained her strength. She thought it was just harmless, and it wasn't. Eventually her heart just stopped. That's why I don't want you involved with it. Okay, so magic, dangerous, right? No arguments there. Still afraid, as the dominant thing, so... I guess I'll keep reflexes. And then... maybe I'll actually go I don't know. What do I have a nice little bonus to? Faith. I do have a decent bonus to faith as well, yeah. Yep, let's do it. So, agility, reflexes. Good. And faith. Lore, meh, more lore, meh. Sure, that seems like a good thing to keep up. Alright, same classes. Practice with a jump rope to increase the speed of your footwork. You practice solo tennis, hitting a ball against the wall repeatedly in order to train your hand and your eye to react. You may play sports on the weekends. Very good. New activities, always good. And the kings and queens of Nova have all been lumens for centuries, but in modern times, magic is only used for ceremonial occasions and the direst of emergencies. Right, the whole danger thing. Long, long ago, the continent of Borealis was ruled over by a single witch king, until a rival line of lumens challenged for the crown. The resulting war went on for 100 years with powerful spells that damaged the land so badly that even now, no plants will grow. Is that our continent? Probably not. How would we live in a continent without plants on it? That seems unlikely. Good to know. Lore. Charlotte, Lady Merva. He loves me not. Lottie, do you have a boyfriend? Not really, I just like to play with the flowers. All of a sudden, the Duchess of Ursel rushes into the garden and points a sword at you. It's the, other lumen, right? No, not at you, at your feet. Yes. Princess, don't move. Okay. Hold still or look down. She's probably not going to attack me with a sword right in front of people. Sure, hold still. You want to... Composure test failed. Alright. You want to hold still, but you don't have the composure to hold your position without peeking. Look down where her sword is pointing. There's a snake in the grass. You can't help it. You squeak and jump back. The snake tenses and prepares to strike. No! Your cousin pushes you aside, and the snake's fangs sink into her leg. Oh, Charlotte! You took one for me. I'll remember that. Lottie! Too late, Juliana swings her sword and cuts off the snake's head. Seal. What is going on out here? Well, your daughter was just bitten by a snake. A milk viper, apparently. They're poisonous. Get an herbalist right away. I will treat my daughter. I certainly can't trust anyone here to keep her safe. Yeah, fair point. Unless that was your stake, in which case... well played. But unsuccessful. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Sorry, Lottie. I don't feel good. Yeah, well, you were just bitten by a poisonous snake. You'll be returning home to Merva immediately. And that's the point. Milk vipers are not native to this area. That snake should never have been here. Yeah. I kind of figured. I mean, I don't think snakes generally are native to castles. Especially poisonous ones. Someone may have tried to kill you, you think? Will Charlotte be okay? I don't know. No, me neither. That's why I asked. Sports makes you angry. I guess better to be angry than afraid? Where am I at? I'm pretty afraid, currently. Would like to cut those out, the afraid and depressed. I wouldn't mind training reflexes more, although oddly, I didn't get a reflex check against snakes trying to bite me, but whatever. Yielding, lonely, cheerful. Yeah, I need to cut down on the afraid and the depressed. So lonely, afraid, lonely, cheerful. I don't know. How can I make myself angry? Play sports, I guess. Or attend a service, yes. Either way, let's do sports. Feel the thrill of competition. Yes. And still afraid. Predominantly. So, I could probably stand a little more faith and reflexes. You did nothing. Nothing! Alright, how about some more knowledge? Knowledge is good. Which branches are weapons, intrigue, and military? Are not gonna work for me this week. Well, military, weapons. Okay, have a little history. Let's say some more foreign affairs. Wait. Get a teensy little bonus to history, not very much. I guess just because of the foreign affairs knowledge. Maybe I need some domestic history. Foreign affairs is fine. Mystical, sure. No, actually, I think I've got 30. I need to be pushing on with other skills. Yeah. Something intellectual, something reflexy. Why not? Agility, reflex, history, foreign affairs? Yeah, foreign affairs. Going to be called on to deal with the neighbors eventually. So, 4 years ago, the Duchess of Hellas tried to foment an insurrection in northern Ixion, just over the Galban River border. Not only did that fail, but in retaliation, Ixion pushed troops into southern Mary, and they are still refusing to leave. So part of our kingdom is under foreign occupation. That's not great. Not great. Reflexes. Practice. Running at high speed back and forth over a small area, making quick turns and changes in direction. Alright, I'm pretty flexed at the moment. Good. Good, good. Castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and Zara and their parents gone. Okay, so she did in fact go back to wherever? Emery? No. Mara? No. Their duchy. It's really not empty though. It seems like we get more servants every day. I was so worried about Charlotte after that snake bit her. Test poison failed. Okay, but her mother said she's okay, so I guess it turned out alright. Maybe she has a guardian angel, or maybe there's something about poison that I don't know that accounts for it. One of those. Alright, so I need to get rid of the afraid. I've been on that for a while. I could become willful. Is there anything that gives me afraid and willful? Yielding, lonely, cheerful. Oh, that would give me +2 willful. Sneak out. Probably not the safest thing for a princess to be doing, though. Oh, visit the dungeons. +1 willful, +1 angry. That seems pretty reasonable. Sure, why not? Affected by willfulness. Sneak peek at some of the luckless peasants held in the dungeons, petty thieves and troublemakers. Now suffering in the dark, they're obviously bad people, but seeing them so miserable still feels unfair. There must be a better way, must there? Must there really? Yeah, so how am I feeling? Depressed and willful, but mainly depressed. I assume because it's on the left. Because they're at the same level, obviously. Yep. So back to depressed. That's fine. Expression and animal handling. Alright, well, let's try. I feel like I could stand a little more history, to be honest, because I still don't know very much about anything, really. But on the other hand, yeah, what are my bonuses here? History, okay, that's a small bonus, because knowledge. Mystical, same. Animal handling is +1, physical is plus. That's not a bad bonus, given that it's not one of my main skills. Expression. Yeah, none of these seem key. Let's go all intellectual on this biatch. Okay. So, history, foreign affairs, Novan history. Yeah, that could be a plus. And intrigue. Internal, foreign intelligence. What other countries are up to? Or internal affairs. Well, I don't know. Who's more likely to assassinate me? People in my country or people outside of my country? Could be either one, as far as I can see. I could start training up. Military? That's not really what I'm looking for at the moment. Okay, let's go with intrigue. Internal affairs. Beautiful. And week 5. You read about the history of your domain. Hundreds of years ago, Nova was the center of a great empire, spanning the length of the western coast, as well as a few island territories. Over time, your influence has waned. Well, we'll take care of that. Your maternal uncle's wife, the Countess Nyx, claims kinship to the old Merva line, originally asked your mother for the title to the duchy. However, no one could verify her lineage. As a compromise, your mother created her brother, Duke of Merva. Okay. Your maternal uncle's wife. Alright, so I guess no blood relation to me, but high nobility. The Countess Nyx. Doubtless she'll be showing up shortly. Her maid approaches. Lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna. Okay, I don't know who you are either, Duke of Sedna. We have a Duke of Sedna? Foreign intelligence failed. Foreign affairs failed. Okay, so no, we don't have a Duke of Sedna. The Duchy of Sedna is in Talas. They have brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences on the death of, deeply regret, best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace. Ah. Make sure it's not poisoned. That seems to be a theme. Something sparkly will make me feel better. Court manners failed, +1 cheerful. Good. So, apparently that was bad manners, though. Don't accept gifts from strange men. Yeah, so what are we looking at right now? Willful. I am predominantly willful. Fair enough. How about I push cheerfulness up a little bit? Walk in the gardens, lonely and cheerful. Walk in the fresh air helps you forget the burdens on your shoulders. That would be the willful expression. I like it. Yeah, willful. Current mood, which gives me bonuses to intrigue, military, and lumen, which I can't learn because... just because. I'm not old enough for something. Oh, a crystal. I need a crystal of some sort. I'm sure I'll get it eventually. Intrigue, 1.2. That's good. And military. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to study some more intrigue, because apparently I don't know enough about foreigners. Or my own people, for that matter. Yeah, okay. Let's double down on intrigue. Internal and external. For some exposition. Seems reasonable. So, the last Duke of Mead was the older half-brother of the current Duchess. His reign was brief and highly scandalous. He defied a tradition to pledge himself as the life mate of the old Duke of Ursel. Then broke that off only a year later. That's not very lifey. He retired in seclusion and died still unwed. Increased. Good. And foreign. The current Duke of Sen is 26 years old and unmarried. He might be considered a good marriage prospect for you if you desire stronger ties with the domain of Talas. Okay, so he just sent me a necklace. That was nice. Celine, priestess of the Second Circle. Your Royal Highness, I would speak with you. Sure. What's this? Ah, okay. A priestess attached to the palace's sacred grove to expert in religious services and Elodie's tutoring in faith. What is it? You have many questions, and the answers are within your grasp. You need only choose to seek them. Speak to the Duchess of Ursel. She will guide you on your path. Okay. Good advice. Probably. I guess I will do that. Duchess of Ursel, what is it you want to teach me? First, I need to know if you have your mother's crystal. A lumen crystal? No. Ah. I think that was my first successful check. I do not know. I was just thinking about that. The royal crystal has been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you now, except the king may be keeping it from you. Ah. Do you have a crystal? Yes, you should know that. All of us lumens do, Elodie. Of course, yeah. Ooh, fancy. The shower sparkles, something takes shape. You reach it to touch it, and it dissolves away into nothing. Oh, it's like Charlie Brown in that football. It belongs to me, and no one can take it from me until I die. Need to find the crystal that belongs to you. Yes, I do. And that seems like a good note to end things on. Until next time, we'll see what Elodie gets up to then. Have a good one.